In the age of CGI, it's easy for filmmakers to use digital effects instead of actual stunts. And while the end result might look cool, it doesn't quite pack the same punch. However, some of the most incredible movie scenes involve practical stunts that are so unbelievable, you'd never guess that they were totally real. Terminator 2: Judgment Day. When it comes to pushing the envelope in special effects, James Cameron is without a doubt the king of the world. But this VFX revolutionary still believes in using practical effects whenever possible. After all, we're talking about the guy who built an 800-foot Titanic replica and then sank it in a 5 million-gallon water tank. However, in Terminator 2, Cameron took his love for real-life stunts to death-defying levels. Near the end of the film, the 3-time Oscar winner used an actual aircraft during a thrilling chase where a SWAT van attempts to outrun a helicopter. In one stunt, the chopper flies beneath an overpass at nearly 70 miles per hour. But with just 5 feet of room above the helicopter, the camera crew refused to film it. So Cameron shot the sequence himself, pulling off what's gotta be one of the riskiest aircraft stunts in cinema history. Speed. Before he was Neo or John Wick, Keanu Reeves was Jack Traven, a policeman who finds himself aboard a bus that's rigged to explode if it drops below 50 miles per hour. Things get even worse when the bus races up an elevated freeway straight toward a 50-foot gap in the road. Sandra Bullock's character Annie is forced to drive the bus straight into the air to clear the gap, landing safely on the other side. The filmmakers digitally removed that missing chunk of the highway, but director Jan de Bont actually got the bus to fly. Using a vehicle that was stripped down to bare bones, their stunt driver got the bus up to 61 miles per hour before soaring off a ramp built on an LA freeway.
Thank you very much.
Mission Impossible 2. When it comes to performing his own stunts, Tom Cruise is miles above every other actor on the planet. For proof, look no further than Mission Impossible 2. In the opening sequence, Cruise dangles off the side of a cliff without a safety net. So when he flings himself from one rock to another, the only thing keeping him alive is a thin cable. Later on, during an insane fight sequence, Cruise had a steel cable attached to a knife and positioned himself so it would stop about a quarter of an inch away from his eye. It's that kind of dedication that proves Tom Cruise is worth every cent he makes, and also that he's totally nuts. The Bourne Ultimatum. In the third installment of the Bourne series, secret agent Jason Bourne throws down with an assassin in what may be the best fight of the franchise. But first, Bourne has to leap across an alleyway and crash through a window. Rest assured there's no CGI here, just old-fashioned practical effects. Matt Damon's body double leapt from one building to another, smashing through a false window, while another stuntman attached to a wire rig followed with a handheld camera. Skyfall. The 007 franchise is jam-packed with amazing stunts. From the parkour sequence in Casino Royale to the parachute jump in The Spy Who Loved Me. But it's pretty hard to beat the motorcycle chase from Skyfall. Instead of using a green screen, director Sam Mendes decided to put actual motorbikes on actual rooftops in the Middle East. The stunt drivers maneuvered their bikes down concrete strips that were about a meter wide. Bond stunt double Robbie Madison explained, "A lot of the rooftops have old air conditioning units with metal stakes coming up. Things that can stab you if you were to fall on them. It definitely was not a place you'd want to ride with no helmet." Iron Man 3. We can all agree that one of the best action sequences in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is Iron Man 3's Barrel of Monkeys scene. When everyone aboard Air Force One is sucked out of the plane, the free-falling crew members form a human chain, allowing Iron Man to safely deposit them into the ocean. Marvel's executives gave their movie wings by hiring the Red Bull stunt team for this sequence. In total, these die-hard adrenaline junkies made approximately 600 jumps over the course of 8 days, with each dive lasting about a minute.
Excellent. Good team effort all around. Go us.
The Fast and the Furious 7 and 8. If you were new to the Fast and the Furious franchise, you might be surprised to learn that a lot of the stunts you see on the screen are legit. Like that scene in Furious 7 where Vin Diesel and the gang parachute from a plane 12,000 feet in the air in their cars. The filmmakers rigged up 4 vehicles with parachutes and dropped them from the sky. Each car was equipped with 3 cameras, and 3 skydivers with helmet cameras also went along for the jump. In The Fate of the Furious, the gang zooms into Berlin and ends up smashing bad guys into oblivion with the help of a 14.5-ton wrecking ball. For the scene, the stunt drivers doubling for the good guys had to get out of the way, but the other driverless vehicles were towed at 40 miles per hour, straight into the equally fast ball of death. Baby Driver. Director Edgar Wright basically mashed up Heat, The Driver, and Singin' in the Rain into one glorious movie. This 2017 heist flick follows a music-loving getaway driver who tries to leave his life of crime after falling head over heels for a charming waitress. And as it turns out, almost every stunt Baby pulls off is the real deal. That includes the jaw-dropping 180 in, 180 out gag from the movie's opening scene. Our hero throws his Subaru into a forward 180, spinning around one truck before throwing the car into a reverse 180, successfully dodging another vehicle. The Baby Driver stunt doubles wanted to capture that realistic feel, even if it meant putting their lives on the line.
Questions?
Thanks for watching. Click the looper icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.